Have you ever had a reaction that felt bigger than the moment itself? Maybe someone's tone changed slightly, and suddenly your whole body reacted. Maybe they pulled away for a second, and something inside you felt hurt almost immediately. Or maybe a small comment stayed with you for hours, even though part of you knew it probably wasn't meant to be taken that way. If that feels familiar, you are not alone. I want to share something with you that can hopefully help you understand these moments. Small moments can feel very big when they touch something emotionally familiar inside of us, especially if it's tender. You might notice this in yourself. A moment happens, and before you can even think clearly about it, your body reacts like this. Your chest tightens, your thoughts speed up, and something inside you starts preparing you for hurt or rejection or disconnection. And suddenly, the moment feels much larger emotionally than it may have looked from the outside. Let me share something I've heard before. Someone says, "You seemed distracted last night." And I notice the other person immediately goes quiet, and their body stiffens, and there's a pause. Then they say softly, "So now I'm failing at this too?" And just like that, the moment becomes much bigger than the original comment. Maybe you recognize something like this in yourself. A moment where your reaction surprises even you. So here's what's happening underneath that. Our nervous systems are constantly scanning for emotional meaning, especially in close relationships. So when something feels even slightly familiar to an old emotional wound, your body reacts quickly, not because you're overreacting, but because your nervous system recognizes something emotionally important or relationally safe importance. Sometimes the body remembers before the mind understands. And if you're noticing something here that feels familiar, I would love to invite you to subscribe so you don't miss our next conversation. This is why self-compassion matters so much in relationships. Because many people judge themselves for their reaction without even understanding what the reaction is connected to underneath it. And criticism usually intensifies our protection. Understanding helps soften it. You can try this the next time a moment feels emotionally bigger than expected. Pause. Yes, pause. Take one slow breath in and a longer breath out. Then gently ask yourself, what about this feels familiar? You don't need to figure it all out immediately. You're simply helping your nervous system slow down enough to notice what's happening. And when you respond to yourself with curiosity instead of criticism, something can begin to soften. It takes time to practice. When we do this, there's a little less shame, a little more understanding, and a little more space for connection again. And I've linked a complimentary coupleship guide below if you'd like a place to reflect on some of these patterns. I invite you to explore it at your own pace. And remember, sometimes our reaction makes more sense once you understand what the moment touched. What memory is there? What body memory? What emotional memory? Awareness can help you meet yourself with a little more kindness. I'm really glad you're here.